Hey guys, welcome back to I Walk Through It One Piece Unlimited Adventure. It's part, I forget, part 17. Yeah, part 17. And we're gonna activate the orb leading to the next boss. Again, I'm recording on a videotape, and I'm not playing. I just record mainly like 2 hours of game footage, and then I take a break, and then sometimes, if I want, I can record more, and then that'll be better. But I'm switching, I'm gonna make it even between Metroid Prime and One Piece Unlimited Adventure. Because if I do One Piece, because odds are I'm probably, believe it or not, going to finish Metroid Prime more than One Piece right now. Because I'm kind of in the mood to do more Metroid Prime than One Piece right at this second, but I just recorded a lot of footage, and I'm taking turns, so I won't just overdo some parts of Metroid Prime, and then One Piece Unlimited Adventure be left in the dust, just like how I did with Metroid Prime and Luigi's Mansion. I did, like, all the parts of Luigi's Mansion. I was still, like, at the same part I was in Metroid Prime when I started Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, that wasn't good, so now I'm taking turns. Except Brawl is kind of in the dust, because I've only done 2 parts, because my disc is not working, and I'm gonna ask for a new disc for Christmas, because that crap is too expensive. That stuff's too... Brawl is too expensive for me to just buy another copy. I'm just gonna ask for it for Christmas, because I'm cheap. Again, it's in the middle of the night, so I'm not really going to be loud I'm not really as loud. I mean, in my Metroid Prime, my early Metroid Prime parts, I was just annoying. I watch them over, and I'm, like, telling myself to shut up. Like, I was like, oh my god, this boss is so hard, when right now, I realize it's the easiest boss in history, so why should I not yet? I shouldn't yell. Because it says something when I'm annoyed at myself talking. So, yeah, I'm not gonna yell as much. I'm not gonna whine as much. Not yell, whine. I whined a lot in my Metroid Prime walkthrough. But not anymore. Because I usually take a couple breaks between some of parts. Like, I started my Metroid Prime walkthrough a year ago, and I'm still going on, and I just hit my halfway point. If you guys hear me pause before talking, in the middle of me talking, I just pause. That's because I'm texting my friend. I like Sanji. He's one of my favorite characters to use in here. I have a meter, like, before boss fight. It goes, I do use Robin. When Robin dies, I use Usopp, and then when Usopp dies, Chopper, then Nami, then Frankie, then Sanji, then Zolo, then Luffy. And if Luffy dies, then we're screwed. You might notice that in the boss fight in the next part. I've never tried a red pepper in real life. I've tried a jalapeno, and if you've seen my Luigi's Mansion walkthrough, in one part I was complaining that I tried a jalapeno and it tasted like an apple. Again, I'm being totally random. I like being random during parts. I like talking a lot, not just silent gameplay. I like doing commentary. And yes, even like fishing nets. Not fishing nets, the little nets can hurt the Navy people too, just as much as the pickaxe. It's really disappointing. It's pitiful. Navy guys are pitiful. And you can see Panda Man right there on the giant rock. This camera's battery ran out, so I just put one in. And now it's surprisingly working. Surprising I've never gotten cut off in a long time. I make a big deal out of it. Again, like back then, I was whining about everything. Like, a part would get cut off, and I'd, like, put it in the title, like, you're cut off, or ABC, Armory, Boo, cut off. Like, I need to just lay it off, because all my parts are different times, different lengths. And I surprisingly don't like that, because I'd like for it to be around 10 minutes, and the last couple parts in Metroid Prime were actually really good with being around 10 minutes. But sometimes it can go up to like 15 minutes, and sometimes they'll be as short as like 6 minutes. It's really, I don't know. So now I fixed that problem by putting it onto a video, and it can just stop and then stop the video, instead of just going to the nearest save station, except in here, which is walking all the way back. So that way, I was like, that was when I decided to say, no, I'm not gonna go all the way back every time. I have to do something about this. And then I did. So that's probably what every gamer with a walkthrough did.
You have some medicine? Thanks. Time for a journal entry. Time to switch. I'm super strong.
And that orb is useless. Just ignore it until you beat a couple more bosses, till you get to the cave zone, and that's when you should start worrying about that orb. I just kind of gave away. There's always a typical zone. There's always in a game, there's always the water world, the lava, the hot world. There's always the green world. It's always typical, but in here it's actually, they changed it up a bit, and I love that. I mean, just like in Metroid Prime, there's always a snowy world, there's a fire world, and there's a grass world. It's like, come on. Except they do change it a bit in Prime 2 Echoes. Just a little bit. But in here they changed it a lot. There's like autumn-colored ruins. And there's no fire world, except if you count the caves. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of a fire world. And after this boss is when things start to get really challenging. There's one boss that I'm not really happy about dueling, and it's Shanks in the snow world. I'm not gonna typically say their name. I'm just gonna wait until we get there. I hate this so much. When you have hot sauce, you can't do anything, and you have to wait it out, and it takes a long time too. So it's like, hey. I noticed I switched to Robin right here. So see you guys in the next part 18.